Welcome. Hi.
Welcome to the KetoMom page. My name is Stephanie, and it is, if you're currently watching live, it's Friday. Is it Friday?
Yes.
It is Friday. We work from home, we homeschool, so sometimes our days can all get mumbled jumbled, but for some of you, you're excited because it's Friday. Why? Because you're probably going on a date like we are.
Yeah, she's going on a date with me. My name is Steve. It is nice to meet you. We live here in Minnesota. We have 4 daughters and 4 dogs.
And we're going on a date.
And today is going to be a great day. It's beautiful. Where are you tuning in from? What is your weather like? What are you most excited about? What is happening in your life? Hello.
Who's going
good
on
to
a
see you,
date?
Trenton. Yes, who's going on a date tonight with their wife or their
Husband or
spouse,
boyfriend
or friend? Who's just having a great day? Today's Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
All right.
That's what they always say, right?
That's what
Thank
people
God it's
say.
Friday. I like Mondays. I like every day.
I like
every
all
day
days.
is a gift.
All right, so I would love to know, if you're tuning in live, you should drop a 1 below. If you decide to watch this on replay, post a 2. I just like to see who tunes in live and who watches the replay. And clearly there's people at work, so they can't watch us live all the time. But here's the book that we're going through this morning. We've been going through The Pursuit. It's The Pursuit.
Such a good book.
To a better you in all areas of your life. This is not just about ketones or keto, or this is not just about your diet or lifestyle. If you're looking for recipes or anything that has to do with keto or just eating healthier, make sure you head over to ketomomsecrets.com. It's our blog. There's recipes for the last 7 years over there and all of the books that we've done. So if you click on book club, you can see books for the last 7 years.
Book club.
If you need recipes, you can click on recipes. If you need to know how to get started, like just Keto Mom Secrets, that's where you'll find them. Otherwise,
Such a great place.
This month we're celebrating 7 years of the Keto Mom Facebook page.
We're talking about these or these
Or books or anything
or
that
see her beautiful face.
Anyways, we're on chapter 7. So if you're following along, awesome. If you have your own book, awesome. If you don't, you just get to tune in here and listen. This book is great. It's not the easiest to get a hold of. And we're starting a new book. Probably it'll be in July. Do you want to show them the book?
Bam.
This will be the book we're doing in July. If you want to grab your own book, it just launched. Like brand new. We're going through it. I already love it. It's going to be an amazing book. It's actually the theme that we're going with for our team this month as far as our business goes is one more. So that book is going to be great. I'm excited.
Yeah, so if you're looking to launch a business from home and you're like, what does that even mean? Just message Stephanie. Or you could put launch down below in the comments and we'll get you some more information to see if what we do would be a good fit for you.
All right, chapter 7, winners come out of losers' positions.
So if you've lost, that means you can still win?
That means you can still win.
Someone said they're going to see the Top Gun movie. Yes.
Hey, I actually think we might do that tonight.
Think so?
Well, we talked about it. We have a couple things we're doing.
It's hard to keep her focused.
Usually our...
In a movie theater.
Oh, did you get our free tickets?
I don't know if we're going to go to that movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Usually our dates end up at Costco.
I know. I have a feeling I'm going to get set up for Costco.
Anybody else go to Costco on their dates or do funny errands?
There was a comment. I didn't see the name, but they said, I'm working on the farm with the cows, I think. And does that count as
That is a great date.
That's productive date.
Sometimes we'll do a whole bunch of errands and we're like, it's our date night. And it's like things that have to get done. But it's fine because we're together and we're in love.
I need to work through my morning voice.
We've been married for 17 years. Wait.
It is. I mean, yes, it's been 17.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get to the book.
On 18.
All right. It is said that most of the superheroes in the sports arena today come out of poverty areas. What does that prove? Number 1, it's not where you're at. It's not where you're from. It's not the race that you're in. It proves the power of a dream. So he's talking about a dream. He's talking about not honestly blaming, shaming, or justifying anything in your past, people around you, your environment. We've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, I think people need to... Did you know that people need to hear things 17 times before they actually take action on it? Did you know that?
That's like me telling you one thing every year for 17 years.
So you can hear something and you're like,
I like reading the comments. Yes,
you can hear something and it goes in your, yeah, we are. You guys, you want to know something funny? We grew up across the street from each other since we were 8. We were neighbors. We
I like
played
to
night
think that
games
we
tonight.
dated.
We played basketball and rode bikes and played night games. Like, we've known
kick
each
the
other
can.
since we were little.
Kick the can.
We didn't date till after high school because
that's
he
not
had
totally true.
too many hot girlfriends.
No, not true. Not true. You want to know the real story?
Nope. All right.
Do you want to know the real story?
That's a different life. You break the mold when you get a dream. You break the mold when you get a dream. He says, if you're hungry enough for something.
You broke my heart.
If you're hungry enough for something in your life, what do you want, right? We've talked about dreams. We've talked about your kazone. We've talked about all the things that you have inside of you that you need to go after. Not caring about what other people think, but if you're hungry enough for something, like if it's fat loss, if you're hungry enough for fat loss, that's kind of funny.
So usually fat loss has to come because you're not.
We change what we need to change. We become what we need to become. And we don't let the world run around and be prejudiced against us.
Ain't that something in a day like today? Shut off the TV.
Shut off the TV. Actually,
it's probably not so much the TVs. It's probably even the stuff that they see on their phone. Your modern day tracking device.
Yeah.
I mean, in a good
true.
way. It moderates everything. Like, it is a little weird that you can be sitting at a table with your friends and someone can say something about a power washer, for example. And next thing you know, you see power washer ads hitting your phone all over the place.
All of you are going to get a power washer ad today.
Maybe. Or Alexa's listening. Or something. It's just kind of, it is a little strange. So.
All right. So he says.
Total side note.
Anything else you want to say about that?
The side note? No, I gotta stay focused. It's the comments that I love the comments and they're throwing me for a loop. So
he says this. He says, don't live within your means. He says, I'm not encouraging you to go wild and to go have no boundaries or to be reckless. But certainly, I love this part. He says, certainly we should spend within our means, but not live within our means. What does that mean? Talk with people who are smarter than you. Listen to those who are more spiritual than you. Ask questions of those more successful than you. Lend a hand to those less fortunate than you. Don't stay where you're at. If the shoe fits, don't wear it. I actually read that this morning. I'm like, I love that, because people will say, if the shoe fits, and I'm going to say next time, don't wear it. It means you're not growing, right? It doesn't leave room for growth. If you do, you're not allowing room to grow.
So I should start buying bigger shoes, is what I'm hearing you saying. Done deal. I do have a thought. Yesterday we talked about, you wake up in the box, and then you brush your teeth
out of
in the box. You eat out of the box. You get in your box.
Watch the box.
To drive your box.
To the box.
Work, which is a box. To sit in a box. To work on a box. To then
watch the box.
All the boxes.
To swipe on the box.
And I was thinking to myself, did we say think outside the box?
Yeah, that's what we talked about yesterday.
There's a part of me that feels like that is true, but it's also not true. Because I feel like today with society, we have so many options and we're into everything, right?
Okay.
So I think sometimes it's good to think inside of the box because it creates limitations. Here's what I
don't get it.
Here's what I mean by that. In a world of unlimited possibilities, which I do believe in, right? And each and every one of us have a different thing that we are needing to be focused on and needing to do, and we've got different things that we're created and called to. Sometimes when we get so many and so grandiose, like so many things.
So you say people have too many focuses.
I do. And so my encouragement to you today would be, what is that next step? And that's what I always liked. Is like, what's that next step? So
overwhelmed?
I think a lot of people can get so overwhelmed that they just don't do anything. So sometimes I want to say, like, while I love the box analogy, there's still a lot of power to keeping that thinking inside of the box to take action on the thing that you need to do.
Or
today.
like a straight focus.
Yeah.
There's like a focus and then sub-focuses that come along later.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that.
Okay.
All right. So he tells a ton of stories. I'm not going to read those to you. He says a lot of guys
can I
and
say
girls.
one more thing? Sorry.
Yes.
Because I know this is going to be good. Because you said if the shoe fits, don't wear it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if the shoe does fit, go take a run or go do a workout. If the shoe does fit, I'm just saying, if your shoes fit, it came to me a lot because we were talking about fat loss. totally random. Sorry. You guys will all get that later. I'm still waking up, obviously.
He needs his ketones.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Get him down the hatch.
A lot of people,
I thought that was fun.
A lot of people have all kinds of potential, but they're afraid. They're afraid of what their friends are going to think. It's the status quo. It's getting involved in. Actually, I wasn't going to read that part. They get so involved in it that they don't realize that if you've got real friends, then they're going to like you no matter what. And if they don't like you because of your dream, then guess what? They're not your real friends. I actually
I'm glad you brought this up.
I actually surprisingly have people that message me often that say, my family doesn't support me. My friends think I'm crazy. People try to sabotage me. Do you want to know what I think a majority of it is? I think it's just not enough communication between friends and family. Like, we even have family.
Uh-oh. I'm going to let you guide this conversation.
Judge us for who we are. I'm just going to tell you this. Most things can be fixed.
You can probably say what you want, 'cause they're not gonna watch this.
If you don't feel supported, or you feel judged, or you feel like you can't share a dream, or you feel like you can't chase what you're called to do because of what other people are going to think about you, then either A, they're not your friends, you're in the wrong circle, you need to change your environment, or you need to have a conversation. Like, there should be no reason why people don't support you on your dream by you just sitting down and going, this is what I feel like I'm called to do. Here's what I want to do. Hey, I really want to lose 50 pounds. Could you please support me? And just have that true, honest, and if people aren't willing to support you, then guess what? I'm not going to say remove your family, because there's an aspect of friends and family. You can remove friends easily, 100%. Family is going to be there. I have it. Family is going to be there regardless, hopefully. And you then get to lead by example. You get to love people. You get to be an encouragement. And you're going to have to dig your heels in and do what you know you're called to do.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
For some of you, you may be listening and you're like, my family is here and I'm there. And guess what? Congratulations. You get to be the one. I think it's important. Yes, Jamie said it. Set boundaries. It's so important to have boundaries on relationships. It's so important to have boundaries with your family. And you got to stick to them no matter what.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I could say. I feel like I'm going to save it for a different day.
I like that.
My last joke didn't go over so well, so I'm going to let you keep driving.
All right, so the last thing he said in this chapter is our attitude makes a difference in our attitude in life. It absolutely affects how high we can go. It's up to us where we're going. It's not up to our boss, our father, our mother, your kids, your sister, your brother, your coworker. Like, it's not up to anybody else. It's up to you. They give us guidance as far as they can, but it's up to us to make a necessary change in our life.
So Leslie has it spot on. Choose a second family. Okay, so you got your family of origin, then you have your family of choice.
Yep.
Your family of choice is your peer group that you get to decide.
Right.
And I would say that's something to really think about, something to really pray about, something to really take action on, because it's really, really important.
It's important. It really is.
How would you...
You want to know what's really important? It's important for your mindset, but also think about if you have kids living at home, who are your kids watching? Who are they surrounding themselves with? Yeah.
We're working through this.
No, we have great people we're surrounding ourselves with. I'm just thinking for the average parent, do you actually pay attention to who your kids are with?
Do you think friends are seasonal? Do you think friends should be permanent? Should you be allowed to grow?
I think it depends on if they're growing with you. If you're growing with people and you can sit down at a table and have an honest conversation about where you're going, the dreams you have, the goals you're setting, and you're cheering each other on, 100%. If you've got people like we already talked about that are dragging you down, talking behind your back, don't believe in you, then it doesn't mean you need to defriend people, but it means you need to find people that are going to level up with you and encourage you.
So good. Man, you're fired up today. I like it. I like it.
All right, last thing. The most successful people have overcome the most. When you look at people who have been successful in any area of their life, they've overcome a lot. We cannot let our dreams go down the tube. We cannot talk about the problems. We cannot talk about the problems. We've got to solve the problems. I love that. Mm-hmm. If you've got a problem, then find somebody that has a solution, and then you've got the answer. You don't have to live on the problems. You live on the solution. That is the chapter.
It's pretty powerful stuff.
It is. It's a great book.
So tomorrow we're going to talk about how winners think alike. And it kind of goes hand in hand with really what we're talking about today. So I like this. One person with courage makes a majority.
I like this
one. The
one.
most expensive party you can throw is a pity party. Think about that. I sometimes have these moments where I'm not having the greatest day. And
you don't want to talk to him during that time.
And good thing this was in the past. But Stephanie would say, "Are you done yet? Get off of your pity potty."
I actually learned that
from my mentor. How long
my
are you going to
mentor.
sit there? How long are you going to sit on that pity potty? Today's Friday. Today is an amazing day. If you're sitting on a pity potty, how long are you going to sit there? Your legs are going to go numb eventually. Then that shoe
Not if
that
they have a
doesn't
squatty
even fit.
potty.
It's true.
Listen, my mentor used to say that to me when I would call and gripe about something. She would be like, "Get off the pity potty, Stephanie. What is the next thing you need to do? Get off the pity potty. What is the next step? Get off the pity potty. What is the next step? And go do something." And I'd be like, "Okay." And then I would get off the pity potty. I did.
That's so good. So, what kind of things are you thinking through? Like today's Friday, we're getting ready to head into the weekend. What things are you focused on? How has these conversations in the morning, have they been helpful? What areas have you seen growth in? This is some of the comments that I would love to read about or to go back and look at the comments. So where do you feel like you're having growth? Where do you feel like you are growing? What are you most excited about?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nope. Keep going.
I'm good.
I was just going to read this little quote to end when you're done.
Okay,
This is
no.
so good.
Well, I was just going to say, I love the community, and I love seeing that comment that the community is amazing, because I feel like it's something that we're creating. It's a place where if you're wondering, like, you may have a family, good or bad, it is your family of origin, but you can choose your family of choice. And there's probably a lot of really cool people who are on KetoMom that could become really good friends of yours. And if you're wondering what that could look like, as we said earlier, you can comment launch down below. You can get more hand in hand, work with Stephanie in person. We got some really cool events that we're putting together. So I saw a comment on there that said you need to change your environment. You need to change maybe your scenery. You need to change your friends. Well, the great thing is we have that for you if that's something that you want to jump into, because community does matter. We are better together. So if you're not drinking mom fuel, you should be drinking mom fuel. If you're not drinking dad fuel, you should be drinking dad fuel. If you want to know more about that, what do you want to have them comment down below for learning more about that?
Ketones.
Oh, I like it. You're so pretty. Comment ketones if you want to know more about that. Comment launch if you want to know more about what we do and how to get plugged into the community at a I'd say, you want to say a deeper level?
Yeah.
A higher level?
Yeah.
Okay.
And know this.
This is good.
What separates people most, are you listening? It's very good. What separates people most is not their background. It's not their race.
Ooh.
It's not the education that you have or I have.
Ooh.
It's not your age. You want to know what it is? It's the way we think. That is what separates people, 100%. It is your mindset. Like it or not, I can think about every single relationship that we have currently, that people that we're close with, friends and family. And I can tell you the ones that are strongest are the ones where we are like-minded. The ones that are the weakest, where there's judgment, is because we're not on the same page. It all has to do with thinking and believing.
So powerful. I think it's powerful.
That's all we have for you. That's all we have for you, folks.
Do you have what's your saying? Thinking as you think.
As I think, so I feel. As I feel, so I do. As I do, so I have. Super important.
One more time and they could write it down.
Write it down. As I think, so I feel. Teach this to your kids. As I feel, so I do. As I do, so I have. It's important. Your mind is so powerful. Don't underestimate the power of your mindset. Excuse me.
So good. Hopefully this was
fly.
enjoyable for you. If you want to know more, go to Keto Mom Secrets to check out past book club books that we've done. Otherwise, thanks for commenting. Thank you for all the
Thanks for tuning in
and the love. We appreciate you.
I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.